And the crowd raising a collective glass right now. Their team within one.
The best way to get a shooter going is by getting to the free throw line. Tim Duncan makes those free throws.
Bryant in and out. Duncan drawing Shaq outside. Parker gets around Shaq. Bryant got a hand on it. Play clock, or the shot clock was down to 0. No basket. No basket. 24-second violation.
Boy, that's the third basket that has been taken away from the Spurs with good cause. But you feel bad if you're a Spurs fan.
Lakers take a timeout. Tim Duncan's last shot. Chris Webber was tremendous last night. They'll play Game 5 tomorrow and Game 6 on our network on Sunday. The Lakers are 2 for their last 18, and that's why a 16-point game has become a 1-point game.
And again, we said it with the 16-point lead, that the Spurs were not out of this game. Now this game has really turned into Spur type of tempo.
Tough San Antonio defenses. Bryant is matched up now on Brown. Clock is at 5. Kobe's going to put it up.
See, not a good possession, again, from the Lakers. The Spurs right now are taking the Lakers out of their offense, and there's no movement anymore.
That was all Kobe over the last 12 seconds, and the shot wasn't that good in terms of selection. Duncan off the glass. Unintentional off the glass.
But good things happen when you're patient, and Tim Duncan has been pretty patient.
7-6 was the last time San Antonio had the lead. Early first quarter.
See, now Karl Malone is passing shots up. And they're forcing Kobe Bryant to force the action.
And Payton will try to stop it. He can't. Tony Parker. Jackson has to take a timeout. The Spurs on a tremendous run. 8-0 is the last of these runs, but they have turned a 16-point deficit into a 3-point lead.
And really, it's all on the defensive end. In the second half, the Spurs are basically scored off of turnovers.
Al, what a decidedly different Spurs bench in the last time out, where Tony Parker and Tim Duncan were pensive earlier. They're patting each other on the head. Where the reserves had been somber, they are elated. Where assistant coaches were shaking their heads, they're now smiling. And where Popovich had been irate, he's now simply intense, guys.
And Shaq has just made it a 1-point game inside. 71-70 San Antonio.
Boy, Michelle makes a great point. I mean, you looked over at that huddle and that bench in the third quarter. They were ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
And the Lakers, but credit to Spurs defense, got them back in this game. And then Devin Brown is the hero.
Shaquille goes up for the rebound, and it's out of bounds off Shaquille. Horry came over the top, but it's off Shaquille.
Robert Horry, you know, it's funny. Sometimes players can make significant contributions without scoring, and Robert Horry has done that in this game.
Yeah, despite the fact his numbers aren't that good, when you look at when he's been on the floor as opposed to when he hasn't, the Spurs have played a lot better.
He's made great hustle plays.
Parker, it's a 2-pointer. And Ginobili's there and whips it outside and gets it back to Parker.
Hustle, hustle, hustle right now.
Now Horry all alone for 3, not even close. And Shaquille comes down with it. 1:15 to play. It's a 1-point San Antonio lead. O'Neal. Bryant gets free for a moment. Now pressured. Play clock. 4 seconds. Long 3. No.
I just don't like the way Kobe's involved in the offense right now, Al.
Parker looking back at Popovich. Seven on the clock. Two-pointer for Parker. Ooh, it rims out. Malone gets the rebound. Derek Fisher looked over at the bench, about a 6-second differential.
Phil Jackson will not call a timeout. He hates to allow the defense to set up. This is going to be pick and roll with Kobe and Karl Malone.
Malone coming out. He sets it. Kobe gets around it. Kobe puts it up. Made it. Lakers by one with 11 and a half to go.
Kobe Bryant is tired.
Oh, he's exhausted.
Unbelievable shot. But he walked off the floor like he wanted to pass out. And now the only thing I can think of right now is Robert Horry is on the other team.
He's on the other team.
He's on the Spurs right now. And you know he would love to get a shot. You watch this pick and roll. You can't give him an inch. He had a great look at that one. But look at him walk off the floor. And this is Phil Jackson's reaction. I've seen a guy in Chicago do that. Two best players involved on this last play. So if I'm Phil Jackson, I'm thinking pick and roll Tony Parker and Tim Duncan.
The other thing, the Lakers have a foul to give here. None in the last 2 minutes, none over the limit, so the Lakers can commit a foul without the Spurs going to the free throw line.
And that's big. That's big at this point in the game. It'll be interesting how much time the Lakers let go off the clock before they use it.
Brown to inbound. They get it to Duncan. He's outside. Clock under 6. And that's where the Lakers commit the foul. It's Derek Fisher.
Yeah, good job. I mean, they burned 6 seconds off the clock. So now it's a 5-second play that the Spurs are going to have to draw up. One thing I will say, and certain coaches have certain things that they do extremely well. Greg Popovich is one of the better side-out-of-bounds coaches in this league. And they're going to draw up a heck of a play here. Someone's going to leave someone, and they're going to get an open look.
But he's got Brown, Ginobili, and Turkoglu. The other guys on the floor right now. Ginobili will inbound. To Duncan. He gets doubled. Shaq all over him. He gets away, a fadeaway. He makes it with 4:10 left. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wow. Wow.
He's pressured. He makes it from way outside.
You couldn't have defended that any better.
No.
You know, it's almost like Tim Duncan is giving the Lakers what Kobe has given the Spurs. You couldn't have defended that any better. The Lakers had taken the Spurs out of the play, and Tim Duncan turned the great. I mean, look at this. They take away the handoff. Duncan has nowhere to go. A fadeaway jump shot off the wrong leg out. Wow.
21 for Duncan, 8 in the period, just inside the arc, under pressure, under physical pressure, and under intense pressure in terms of these playoffs. And it almost reminds you of Kobe Bryant's shot in Portland. It's a little different, of course. The one that gave them the Pacific Division Championship in double overtime.
Yeah, this
great defense.
This one's big, boy. I tell you. I mean, Greg Popovich had to be thinking right now, my goodness, we've lost to the Lakers, and now we have to go up to LA down 3-2. Now they're up 3-2. Wow.
.4 remaining in the 5th game. Here they go. They get it to Fisher. He scores! Derek Fisher scores at the buzzer. It'll have to be reviewed. They'll review it. They'll review it. The Lakers are going to run to the dressing room, and they'll try to get on the plane before the officials can get over to the scorer's table.
Boy,
oh,
it was
my
close.
God.
We got to take a look at it, but I got to tell you, live, it looked good.
I thought it did, too.
My goodness.
Well, I had a feeling I was just going to ask you, everybody in the world knows they're going after Bryant. They're going to try to foul Bryant. So do you go to somebody else? Do you take a chance?
Well, they went for
Derek
Bryant.
Fisher, here we go. Take a look at this.
For Bryant. You can see him looking.
Clock.
Derek Fisher breaks open.
Starts.
It's good.
Yeah, I think it is good. With about 1/10 of a second. Yeah, I don't know how
I tell you, it's close, though. It's so close.
It's very close.
Watch the light.
Ball has to be out of his hands.
Ball's out.
Yeah, it's out of his hands. It's out of his hands.
Wow, it's good.
Just an unbelievable game.
You think about the breaks. Think about the breaks, Al. The 4/10 of a second made the difference. The 4/10
that's right. You're
of
right.
a second.
You're right.
Wow.
You talked about it, 4/10 and 3/10. It was called good on the court, so they'd have to see something to overrule it, much as football. Ball's out. There it is, out of his hand. That's all you need. Can you imagine the days, what was it? It was about 12 years ago. The Lakers have won. The Lakers are going to run off the court. In the days before you went to tenths of seconds, remember you had that massive craziness in New York in a playoff game a few years ago.
Al, I've been around this league for 20 years. I've never seen an ending like this before.
That's off the charts.
2 unbelievable shots. I've never seen anything like it ever.
2 league-changing shots in the last 4/10 of a second. At the risk of being a shill, now I know why they say we love this game.
We love this game.
It's just unbelievable.